Hey, what's up, guys? Thought I'd give us another replay in a war of a base I'm going to attack. So I'm going to show my scout replay right now and try to pick up as much as I can from this base for my attack. Now, this is a ground attack. It's also the only attack on this base, and I'm going to use an air attack. But we'll get into that when I get into the SketchUp. Right here, he's using standard go wipe, 5 golems, 23 wizards, and 1 P.E.K.K.A. and 3 jumps. So he puts 2 jumps down around the outside and 1 to the core. He puts 4 golems, 5 golems down, golem and a giant in the clan castle, it looks like, and a thick line of wizards behind him. I'm assuming his P.E.K.K.A. next. Yep. And then his royals maybe. King down, queen down. Are they going to take separate jump spells? The rest of his wizards down. Ooh, that clan castle had a P.E.K.K.A. in it. That's going to be interesting for my raid. I'll get into that later. That kind of sucks. Anyway, his troops are going through. That's awesome. His P.E.K.K.A. went to the right instead of to the left. To the left would have been the single target would have roasted his P.E.K.K.A. But because it went to the right, he's going to have no problems with that Inferno. And now his queen's headed into the center. It's almost like he can control her. She's the only troop that went in there. That's amazing. Oh, use your ability. Yeah, he's got it. He's got it. That's going to go down. And now the town hall is down. And now it's just cleaning up the percentage. Looks like he's got his king up top. Single targets on his king, so he won't last long. And he's got a whole bunch of golems, and that's about it. So I'm going to fast forward this because we know it ends up at 67%. So minion at the top, archer on the east, and they're just doing their job every day. Every day. Okay, so the next thing you guys are going to see is the SketchUp of what I want to do to this base. Alright. Okay, so looking at this base, now that we've seen the replay, we know there's a P.E.K.K.A. and wizards in the clan castle. That's a little bit different, and it's a little bit of a problem because I haven't experienced that in matchmaking. And I've been hunting this base in matchmaking for about 2 days with the strategy I'm going to show you, and it's been 3-starring quite a bit. So we're way ahead in this war. I figure I might as well try it, even though it's the number 1. I'm going to see if I can pull this off. The basic strategy is Quattro Lavalunion with my kill squad coming in and taking out as many air defenses, the queen, and the clan castle as I can. Usually my kill squad is just my royals, but because there's a P.E.K.K.A. and wizards in here, I'm going to bring 2 wizards as backup. So if I put my king here, lean him this way so that he'll go up instead of down, and that's only because the queen is up here, not down here. Okay. Back him up with these 2 wizards and put my queen on the bottom end so she takes out these buildings. I'll wall break here because these 2 buildings will be distracted by the king. And he'll come in this direction. Once he does, the queen is going to aggro on him and he's going to aggro on her, and I'll hit his ability. And as soon as that happens, I'm going to start my La Lune portion. So Lava Hound here. I'm going to back that up with 7 balloons. I'll string them in a line this way until every one of these buildings is targeted, depending on what's left. Depends on what the queen takes out, really. Then I'll drop a second Lava Hound down here, and I'm going to drop 6 balloons. That seems like a lot, especially because they're all probably going to go here and then here. The reason I'm dropping so many is because if you look at, let's clear all this out. If you look at what happens once that's done, I'll have a natural funnel just like this, and all 13 of these balloons are going to go into the core, and I need that because there's a lot of high HP buildings in here, including a multi-target Inferno. So after I have this section of balloons done, I'll put a hound here to protect this pack of balloons here from this archer tower, and I'll put 5 balloons, so 3 here, and then my last hound over here, and 3 balloons. It'll target this, but then this, and again, if you look at what happens, you have a natural funnel. So let me clear this out. You'll have a funnel like this on this side, and this pack of balloons, which is only going to be 8, is going to come into the core. Okay. Once all the balloons are down, it's time to put haste spells down. There is something kind of interesting. This Inferno Tower, its range is really close to these buildings, and I can't tell if it's going to target my balloons, but if it does, I brought an extra haste spell to put here because they're all going to group up on this mortar if you look at their pathing. Okay, they'll all group up here. I'll put it down, and that'll help accelerate them because I'll have to emergency freeze this, and they'll get moving real quick. Okay, that enough said. Sorry. So I'm definitely going to put a haste spell here because I want all these balloons to rush into the core while these structures are all frozen. And once this pack of balloons is sitting on top of that mortar, I'm going to go ahead and freeze those two Teslas, that Expo, that Inferno, and then I'm going to rage. Just kiss that top single target Inferno, and I'll rage everything in here. And so with this under haste, these balloons heading in, everything should be funneled into the core around the same time. While that's happening, these lava hounds, let me go back to orange, will be coming up this way, and I'm going to drop 2 surgical balloons up here, and they should take out this and this. That's important because these balloons are all going to group up here or here, all these balloons in the core. And if they do, they're going to be susceptible to this wizard tower and this blower. So these 2 surgical balloons are going to take out this wizard tower, or at least distract it while the big group of balloons comes in from the core. So if they come in at this Inferno, I'll probably put, or come out from the Inferno, I'll put the haste spell here, but if they come out from the Expo, I'm going to put it here. And that's just to get the blower out of the way, because if I don't, it's going to really ruin the raid. And that's the other purpose these surgical balloons over here serve, is after they take out this and this, they'll take out the blower next. Okay. So, haste spell here. These buildings get wiped out. Let's go ahead and mark where all the haste spells are so far. We have here and here. As the balloons work their way around, we'll either put a haste spell here, and this is conditional. If I don't use a haste spell down here at this mortar, then I can use it up here. But if I do use this, then I can't use a haste spell here, and that's going to be okay. As they work their way around, definitely a haste spell here because of this wizard tower, and then a haste spell here with 2 balloons to take this out and hopefully distract this from the big pack of balloons that'll be sitting here. Something I also want to talk about that I've been doing is when my queen comes in here in the beginning, she's either going to break right or break left, and there's no telling because it's too complicated and too much of a mess to decide what all is going to be in here for her to get activated to or drawn to. Okay, but if she comes up this direction, let me go back to green. She'll have the attention of all of this, and if she does, then I'm going to drop a haste spell here because I want to keep her alive. She's my best cleanup troop, and I'll drop 2 balloons. Okay, whoa, what the heck? I clicked on white. There we go. 2 balloons, and they'll take all of this out before they take her out. Alright, and that'll really help my La Lune up here, and it'll help clean up if the queen is still alive. So, alright guys, that's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and do record the raid live, just so you can see me have a heart attack, I guess, and just see how it goes and how it plays out. Okay, so now you know what I was thinking. Let's see if I can actually execute it, and if it's even possible on this base. So, to reiterate, this is the base. We're going to come in from the bottom left. I'm really nervous. Okay, here we go. Green, 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 green. Everything looks right. I might be kind of quiet because I will be focusing. Queen, wall breakers. Get ready to poison this queen, and hopefully the clan castle comes out by her. Yeah. Okay. Start the La Lune. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5. Put 3 up here. Put a haste spell down there. Use the queen's ability. Okay, it's looking pretty good to start. Let's see if we can't do this all the way. Okay, freeze all that, please. Yes! Okay. Oh shit, I had 3 hounds alive up there. Come on, balloons, get through that core. Okay, you don't see us, blower. You don't see us, air blower. The air blower doesn't see us. I need to save my queen over here. No, they're gonna get her. Crap. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. It's looking good. I think. Think it's over. Oh man, it's way over. Yes. Yes. Oh my god, I'm gonna have a swag haste. Spirit inside, this one was for you. Without you, I could not have. I didn't even know how to do this attack. It was basically all because of you, man. And mad props to you. Holy shit. Awesome. All right, guys. That was that raid. I'm out. Later.